This guy who never used to believe in anything like that. He was never religious, he was never superstitious. And Hungry Ghost Festival came one year. In that year, he was fine going about his day. He never cared what his parents are saying, whatever. He says that one night, he came home late. And he saw one of his neighbors in the building was actually placing offerings. He didn't pay much heed and he just went inside the lift. While he went inside the lift, he saw that the lift was not closing. He was waiting, maybe somebody's coming. And suddenly, when he closed the lift closed halfway. Well, when the lift closed halfway, he got really scared because suddenly he felt a gush of wind as we open the fridge and we feel that cold air coming out of it. He felt it the same way. Suddenly the lift closed and he knew that something was up. And he said that I was so scared at that time and I knew that I was not alone in that lift. And he knew whatever that was actually read his mind because something chuckled near his right ear. His home was around at the 20th floor. And according to him, it was the longest time in lift he has ever spent. The moment his floor came and the lift's door opens, he said that I ran for my life into my apartment as fast as I can. You're not supposed to bring that bad energy to your place. He suddenly removed or took off all his clothes, and while he was taking it off to wash it, he saw bruise appearing on his arm, like smaller than the size of a credit card. It was round and it was getting darker right in front of his eyes. And then suddenly he saw right in front of the mirror that he was wearing red today. He was not supposed to wear red. He says that it might not be a big thing for us, it might not be scary for us, but whenever he remembers this incident, even today, he gets scared for his life. So this next incident happened years and years ago between Eugene and James. Eugene and James were two friends since school, and Eugene never believed in these superstitions and he was very much opinionated about it. He thought it was stupid to get scared of such things and why are we still doing that in this century? So this year he was having fun with his friend Eugene and James, so they decided let's go to the nearest trash can and see what offerings people have made. So they went to the trash can and they started looking in the trash can how there were joss paper, incense sticks and other stuff. Suddenly Eugene had a cut from, I guess, joss paper or something, and they did not thought about it much. Things got worse to the point where his wound used to smell even from the bandage. Eugene got sick because the wound was not healing and he got fever, and obviously he was staying at home. So after a week or so, when Eugene came back to the office, James saw that Eugene has gotten really, really thin and he has really big dark circles and his wound was very much not healed. And James did not ask Eugene what's up or something. He knew that he was irritated, so he let Eugene be. When they were leaving from the office, James saw Eugene was offering a white bundle. Usually, the offerings are red, maybe yellow, I guess, but it's never white, so it was for some special occasion. So Eugene was putting that white bundle right across the street at the side, and then he started walking with James. James never asked what that was. What happened after that was that they never spoke about it. And according to James, Every year, Eugene's pinky gets shorter and shorter than the year before.